Maybe the USA is starting to believe that they can win Copa America Centernario. At least after the 2-1 victory over Ecuador, it puts the USA in the semifinals. It gives Klinsmann a little bit more job security. I'm here with Sal Masekela, who himself covered the World Cup in South Africa.
Yeah, almost 6 years ago.
6 years.
Seems like yesterday that I was in South Africa. That was a great run for the USA team then. But this whole Klinsmann not having a job thing and will he get fired, I think it's been fun for people who aren't soccer. You get excited about, someone might lose their job?
Right.
Well, maybe I should watch.
Right.
I mean, I was in a bar in Nashville for the Costa Rica game. And a whole bar in the middle of Nashville, Tennessee was like, USA, USA.
It's great to see it, man. I mean, when it comes to the USA and world football, we have not become anything that's been getting the people of, or at least the United States, excited.
Right.
Until, I think 2010 was the start of that.
True.
Landon Donovan's miraculous goal, in extra time, sends us through. Everyone's going crazy. 2014, we get out of the group stage, a group that was considered, which gets labeled the group of death, with Germany and all that, and we play well against Belgium, right, which is a top-ranked team. And now in Copa America Centernario, we won our group. With that included Colombia. We beat Ecuador, which is a legitimate team when it comes to South American football. And now we're going to go on and face the winner of Argentina, Venezuela. And Messi's going to absolutely take our soul, crush it with his hand, throw it out the window where Aguero's going to pick it up and drive it back to Argentina.
So you're saying that Team USA has been playing somewhat past its pay grade, and it's about to be exposed?
I think so. I mean, look, in the first half, let's get into this game. In the first half, right, Clint Dempsey, as we talked a little bit before this clip as well, has a killer instinct. He's almost, in a way, I'm such a basketball fanboy, like our Kobe Bryant.
Right.
He wants that shot.
Right.
When he's there, we've seen him not want to pass out to the wings, solely because he wants to take it. And he's kind of proven with 52 international goals, 5 short of Donovan.
I'm that guy.
I'm going to be that guy. But what you were talking about, I wanted to get into, is you mentioned this diamond formation that they have with this passing. What did that remind you of?
I thought I was watching Spain.
The greatest compliment in the history of the United States.
I thought I was watching Spain and not the USA. I mean, the precision of the passing, the confidence in the moment to be like, yeah, bing, 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 we got this goal. I was like, oh, those guys look like they can play. That's a team that we don't have to debate about.
Right.
There's a potential there. These guys could actually play on the world stage.
Absolutely. By the way, I have to mention, too, Francis Maxwell is out. His parents are in town. We have a Scottish co-host, Sal.
Who knows infinitely more about the game
He
than
knows
me.
infinitely more about it. I've learned a lot from him. But when it comes to the USA, you know what? We bring on a guy who covered the World Cup before. That seems like a fair substitute. At least let us know. In the
comment section
he's
right
going to be
now,
like, what is this?
I can't believe you're letting this hack talk about the beloved game. I'm with you. I'm totally with you.
Sal's going to be in the comment section writing those exact. Who is this guy on the right-hand side? All right, so part of that passing, I guess, came from Bobby Wood, who I've been kind of building up, at least when it comes to the USA, right? And he got behind the Ecuadorian defense. He gets a nice outlet pass to Jermaine Jones, who pops it right in. And by the way, Jermaine, all the names I just mentioned, Bobby Wood, Jermaine Jones, and Bedoya not playing in the semifinal.
Right.
Seeing a couple yellows. One got Jermaine Jones got the red. They ask why he got the red. It's a BS red card.
I was perplexed myself.
Of course.
He looked like he was trying to be a good person.
This is very similar.
Trying to save my teammate.
Right. He's
Simple
backing
defense.
him up. And there's a little shove, but that's not what he got the red for. If you raise your hand and you even grace the face of any opponent player.
So I can touch you here.
I think you can. Here's fine. You go up.
But I can't get you in the beauty zone.
Right there, and you're gonna be like, yo, there's a red card. You gotta leave. Sorry, Dan, come on.
I like when the official is trying to fumble. He's got the yellow and the red, and then he has to look, and he's like, oh shit, that's not the one, and then goes to the red. That's kind of the drama of the application of the red.
I've always thought that they should have to keep the card. Like you have to tape it to your back so everyone knows.
Right.
And you're running around with it.
Yeah, hand it to you or strap it to you.
Instead, they just kind of write it in their book.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
You know, it's 2016. Write it in your book.
Write it in your iPhone, your iPhone 6S's. Record it for the world to have. So that's the rule. It's similar to me as like when people were saying, well, Jamie Vardy was offside in the Euros. England versus Wales. Yeah, if you look at the play before noticing that a Welsh defender touched the ball,
right.
Vardy's just smarter than that.
I personally think for the game to become something that lots of people can palate outside of being rabid fans, loosen up the damn offside rules.
Yeah.
Because to me, there's that little element where the defense can be lazy downfield. Be like, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna wait until I get this offside call. And I see it. You see guys be kind of lax back there, where it makes it too easy for those very, very close calls.
Right.
And I think if they could just loosen it up just a little bit and make guys accountable for cherry picking, it could be fun.
Make it reviewable.
Make it reviewable.
Yeah, it's like I've never felt instant replay. It slows down the game, and that would cause a nightmare.
It would cause a long game.
In football, that would create.
We're going to 4 hours now.
Yeah, we're going to 4 hours, but we're going to get some sponsorships for it, and now the rest of the world outside the U.S. is going to literally hate us.
Yeah.
If this catches on.
True. Sorry about that suggestion.
Yeah, that's on.
I'll stop talking now.
All right, so we move forward with the game. Brad Guzan, I felt like, as I mentioned, when it came to that turnover in the midfield, he bailed us out. They tried to go 5-hole. Brad Guzan said no. I said he's one beard short of being Tim Howard. And then on the set piece from the corner, it came in, and Brad Guzan makes another great save. He really stepped up. He did not look like the Aston Villa goalkeeper that we've seen all season long. He looked like a guy who can actually command the back four and be an anchor, and that's good to see. At least for the USA going forward, we're going to need a lot of that. We're going to need 2 Guzans, half of a Howard, and possibly Manuel Neuer, once again, to stop Messi and Argentina.
And maybe Angels.
We could use some Angels.
Some Angels.
Yeah, or we could just use some hometown refs.
Right.
Just send Messi off in the first 6 minutes.
Oh.
And it's not just Messi. That team is stacked
It's going to
top
be
to bottom.
It's going to be a beautiful thing
right.
if you're from Argentina.
It is. But maybe we'll keep it close for a couple. I really hope so. It would be a great win for the USA, too. And then, of course, what I thought was great from Arroyo, which is how they actually, I should mention Zardes' goal first. That was a nice finish by him to put us up 2-0. And then the 73rd, 74th minute of the match, this is where it kind of worried me, because it's like, let's not concede. Let's go home with a 2-0 victory. There's 10 men playing 10 men. We lost a lot of guys. Let's hold that line like we did in the that was the quarterfinal, in the last game of the group stage, where we looked great. We were down a man in that situation. But then it got a little worried because Arroyo did a great job of coming to the ball. Got kicked out right to the top of the box, and Arroyo was bolting for it and then pegged it right into the back left corner. And what's great about that from Ecuador is like, man, we could learn something from that. That's a good set that we could be using. And it kills me when I see the back four for the U.S. men's national team not playing to that. You were playing great all the way through it, so I was a little disappointed in that one conceded goal.
Lost the plot.
Yeah.
Lost the plot for a sec.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. So, in terms of the U.S. men's national team, we move on. We're going to the quarterfinals.
We move on to destruction.
I'm laying my future mortgage on Argentina. If the line is minus 8,000, I'm going to have to pay a lot to win $1. But it's going to happen. I know everyone's like, oh, where's the fanboying? Where it happens to be? If we win, I'm buying a Dempsey jersey. I'll wear it on the show. If we lose, I guess I'm buying a Messi jersey and I'll have to wear it on the show.
Either a win-win for the fans at home.
It's true. That's a win-win. Make sure to follow Sal Masekela at Sal Masekela on Twitter and on Instagram. Make sure to check him out on Vice World of Sports. If you're not watching, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
VICELAND.
It's a
Wednesdays, 11 p.m.
Wednesdays, 11 p.m.
VICELAND.
And you can also get it on the website, too.
Yes, you can.
You can watch bits and pieces of each episode. If you have the subscription for it as well, make sure to check those things out. It truly is a great take.
Get a code from your friend and use it.
Yeah, everyone's using their
Just
parents'
watch the
HBO,
show.
right?
Yeah.
I'm using my parents'
Do
HBO.
the same thing with Vice.
All right, comment below with what you think about U.S. men's national team against the winner of Argentina, Venezuela, and how you think they played against Ecuador. We'll see you next time.